So, right common carotid artery, left common carotid artery. The vertebral artery is the little skinny one right next to it. The subclavians, right here and here, under the clavicle, you can see their collarbone right there. It's the subclavian, and it becomes the axillary as it passes under the clavicle. So subclavian, axillary, and then brachial. Coming off the axillary is the subscapular, right there. And that goes right behind your scapula, which is why it's called the subscapular. Okay, so on this side, subclavian, axillary, brachial, then it splits into the radial on the side of your thumb, and the ulnar on the side of your ulna, and then the palmar arch in the middle of your palm. Okay, the internal thoracic artery is this really skinny one. And it goes on either side of the sternum. The anterior intercostals are somewhere right here, right there. Right between the ribs, all these little red ones right between the ribs are the anterior intercostals in the front. In the back, they're the posterior intercostals. Now, if you just say intercostal artery, I'm happy with that because for me it's a matter of eyesight. Whether you can see if it's supposed to be in the front or the back, you know, anterior in the front, posterior in the back. So just say intercostal, and that's fine. Okay, so the aorta comes down, and the gonadal arteries split off. These little skinny ones go down. Those are the only ones of this that I'm going to ask. The rest don't have any landmarks. And I don't want you to just kind of count little nubs or count arteries and stuff. I want you to understand where they go and like what organs they're going to. So I won't use the rest of these. We'll do APR, or that chart over there has some of them. But don't worry about them on here. About what I won't do here?
No, the ones that you said are there.
Oh, the gonadal. Just the gonadal.
Okay.
And the aorta going down. And the rest, ignore the rest. The common iliac artery, right there. So the aorta splits into the common iliac, and then the common iliac splits into the external iliac and the internal iliac. Once the external iliac passes out of the body into the leg, then it's the femoral artery, and then the deep femoral artery is just next to that. As the femoral artery goes behind the knee, it's called the popliteal. So behind the knee, it's called the popliteal. And you can actually feel that also, the popliteal behind your knee. Okay, now there's three more left. There's the anterior tibial, the posterior tibial, and the fibular. I don't like the view on this chart. I don't like it on that chart either. The only place I would ask those would be on APR. The anterior tibial is on your tibia, right on the front. The fibular is on the lateral side, right next to your fibula. And then the posterior tibial is on the back of your tibia. And APR has a really clear picture of it with the bone and the arteries right on top of it. So that's where I'll ask those, not on here. Okay. So let's go over and do